It's SummerSlam live in MetLife Stadium. The Intercontinental title's on the line. Finn Balor has turned his back on Dom Mysterio. He's distracting Dom Mysterio as he defends the title against Sami Zayn. Speaking of, Sami Zayn comes out of nowhere with the haluva kick thanks to a distraction from Finn Balor. It is Sami Zayn once again becoming the Intercontinental Champion. And as Dom Mysterio left angry. Later on in the night, Jey Uso manages to land a spear on Seth Rollins as he defends the World Heavyweight Championship. In the Night 1 main event, Uso goes to the top and hits Rollins with the Uso Splash. Ref counts, and Jey Uso retains the World Heavyweight Championship. When all of a sudden, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's attacked Jey Uso. He's destroying Jey Uso. He's taking out the World Heavyweight Champion, stopping a mud hole in Jey Uso. The Texas Rattlesnake has arrived. He's here. And now here's Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, trying to help. But wait a minute. A sledgehammer blow. And it's Triple H. My goodness. Stone Cold and Triple H are taking the fight to Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. They are unleashing a ruthless attack. And now Triple H with a massive pedigree on the outside to Zayn. And then back into the ring. Stone Cold flips off Jey Uso. Kick to the gut. Stone Cold Stunner to the World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H and Stone Cold are back. The two-man power trip is back. They've returned at SummerSlam. What does this mean?
We have joined forces and we are taking over this company.
You heard them loud and clear, folks. The two-man power trip are back on Raw, and they are ready to take over the WWE. And Triple H officially sets his sights on the Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, and the next week he throws Sami Zayn, assaults him backstage, throwing him right through a car windshield as he sets his sight on the IC title, and he throws Sami Zayn, takes him, puts him head first into the window of the car. Triple H would set his sights. The general manager of Raw, Adam Pearce, would set up a series of matches where the best of the Raw mid-card division will go at it. Triple H defeats Otis. Braun Breaker defeats Ludwig Kaiser. Triple H then dominates once again, taking the fight to the phenomenal AJ Styles, lands a pedigree, and is able to get another win. It is Triple H as well as Braun Breaker who dominate this little mini tournament series of matches. And Triple H and Braun Breaker become the two #1 contenders for what is now the vacant Intercontinental Championship. Thanks to Sami Zayn's injuries, a new Intercontinental Champion will be crowned at Saturday night's main event. But while Triple H has his hands full with the IC title, Stone Cold has his hands full with main event Jey Uso, the man he made an enemy at SummerSlam. Stone Cold wants that World Heavyweight title, but he's going to have to go through Jey to get to it. And then the next week, Stone Cold takes the fight to Jey's brother Jimmy in a similar way that Gunther did a few months ago. A few months prior, Stone Cold hits Jimmy with the Stone Cold Stunner, and Austin is ready for Clash in Paris. But before a Clash in Paris, we have a pit stop at Saturday night's main event. Intercontinental Championship on the line, the vacant title that Sami Zayn had to vacate due to injury. It's a classic, folks. Braun Breaker and Triple H, the finalists. It's a back and forth barn burner. Braun Breaker lines up Triple H for a spear, but Triple H pushes the referee towards Braun, and Braun takes out the ref with the spear. The ref's knocked down, and Triple H, with dirty tactics, takes a sledgehammer right to Braun Breaker. He brutalizes Braun Breaker with the sledgehammer when the ref's not looking. The ref gets back up. Not this way. He grabs Braun Breaker. Pedigree. Triple H lands a pedigree to Breaker. Ref counts. And that's it, folks. Triple H wins the Intercontinental Championship. One half of the two-man power trip brings home championship gold. But what about the second half of the two-man power trip? Stone Cold, Jey Uso World Heavyweight Championship at Clash in Paris. The big gold is on the line. Stone Cold and Jey Uso going back and forth in this matchup. Stone Cold hits him with some outside attacks, but Jey Uso has the crowd behind him, hits him. The crowd is yeeting so much. And then Jey Uso manages to land a spear, a massive spear on the Texas Rattlesnake. He goes for the pin, looking to retain the world title. Can he do it? No, Austin kicks out. This is a new Stone Cold we haven't seen too often. He takes Jey and lands the Stone Cold Stunner. Ref counts. Is that it? Do we have a new champion? And Jey Uso kicks out. It's not over. And then, at a crucial point in the match, the ref gets knocked down. And Stone Cold Steve Austin sinks to the lowest of the low. This new attitude is unbelievable. A low blow from the Texas Rattlesnake. He gets Jey up and hits him with another stunner as the ref is back. Yeah, that's it, folks. Stone Cold steals the World Heavyweight Championship. He cheats to win. And now the two-man power trip have championship gold here in the WWE. This is absolute madness. It's chaos. Then the two-man power trip the next week on Raw. They come out and they talk about what's next. And they want the World Tag Team Championships. They target Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, the LWO, the current World Tag Team Champions. Austin and Triple H want all the gold on Raw, not just what they already got. And you would think with them having the big gold and the IC title that that would be enough for them. But no. But the next week, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, they get back at them. They get some comeuppance before the pay-per-view. The LWO takes the fight to the two-man power trip, and the match is set. Tag team titles on the line. World Tag Team Championship at Crown Jewel. It's time. The LWO takes on the two-man power trip, this new brute force that has been taking over Raw. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio use some textbook team chemistry, but then it's just too much as Triple H lands a pedigree on Dragon Lee. As the two-man power trip corner Dragon Lee, it's too much. Austin lands the stunner, and Rey Mysterio is unable to help him out. The two-man power trip have all the gold on Raw. They have officially taken over. This is insane. The two-man power trip are on top of the mountain once again. Once again, just like in 2001, only this time they may be even more vicious than before. They are out on Raw the next night to talk about what's next, when all of a sudden they're interrupted by Seth Rollins and a returning Braun Breaker. The Paul Heyman guys are back, and Braun Breaker lands a spear on Triple H. The Paul Heyman guys take the fight to the two-man power trip, and Rollins manages to land a curb stomp on Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it is clear what the Paul Heyman guys want. They want some title opportunities, but it's the next week when the two-man power trip assault the Paul Heyman guys with chairs. It's brutal, it's vicious, just like in 2001 when they pummeled the Hardy Boys. It's a tough watch, folks. It's despicable. The two-man power trip then take it even further as Becky Lynch, who recently joined the Paul Heyman guys, also gets caught in the fire. And just like when they pummeled Lita back in 2001, they do the same to Becky Lynch. It's too much. It's gruesome. It's too much to be seen, even for Netflix standards. Becky Lynch gets beat down. And then the next week, Seth Rollins retaliates as he assaults Stone Cold backstage. They end up brawling. Seth Rollins wants comeuppance for Becky Lynch, and they would brawl on a piece of plywood in the backstage area. And they would fight back and forth before Rollins gets the upper hand. And he throws Austin off it through a plate of glass. It is made official, folks. Survivor Series live in San Diego. Winner take all. No disqualification tag team match. The two-man power trip versus Rollins and Breaker. In what is going to be an absolute car crash. World Tag Team titles on the line. Winner take all. Everything's on the line. All the championships on Raw on the line. Braun Breaker and Triple H are brawling. Stone Cold and Braun Breaker are brawling. All 4 of the competitors are fighting. Because it was literally all about all the gold. It is so important. The biggest match on Raw in the last few months. And then Rollins hits a moonsault through the announce table with an assist from Braun Breaker. The action gets back into the ring. Rollins able to land the Falcon Arrow right on Triple H. He's looking to close in, but then he's cornered just like Dragon Lee the previous month. Seth Rollins is cornered by the 2-man power trip. Austin with a chair. Triple H with the sledgehammer. It is absolutely vicious, ladies and gentlemen. It is too much. They pummel Seth Rollins. It's just too much. You can't take it anymore. We can't take it anymore, but they just won't stop. It is no disqualification, which means this goes. Anything goes. Braun Breaker is unable to help, and then Triple H is able to land a pedigree on Seth Rollins. It's too much. Seth Rollins is basically lifeless, and Austin kicks him in the gut and lands the Stone Cold Stunner. And then Triple H goes for the cover, and the 2-man power trip retain the World Tag Team titles and their other titles. But then the next month, the Creed brothers become the #1 contenders. They get an opportunity at the Tag Team Gold. But then in the climax of the match, the Usos return. Jay is back, and Jimmy is with him this time. The Bloodline distracts Stone Cold, and then while he's distracted, Triple H gets picked up, and the Creed brothers land a massive Brutus Ball. And the Creed brothers are able to cover Triple H and get the massive career-defining victory as they become the new World Tag Team Champions. But then, wait a minute. After the match, the Bloodline's not done because out comes the original Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns. And he heads straight for Stone Cold, and he lands a massive spear, setting his sights for the World Heavyweight title. It's all gonna go down at the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. It's Reigns, it's Austin. A dream match as the Bloodline ends Raw. And they officially close out 2025 on top. But to start the new year at the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, it's Austin and Reigns' first time ever World Heavyweight title. And Triple H and the Usos brawl backstage as they're also scheduled to compete in the Royal Rumble. But they're fighting backstage. The referee is distracted on the big screen as this is all playing out. Massive brawl ensuing backstage while Austin, Reigns, and the referee are still in the ring. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress this. The referee is distracted. We then cut back to the ring, and Roman Reigns looks for a spear, but Stone Cold blocks it. Stone Cold blocks the spear. And then Roman Reigns is put into a difficult situation. He gets up, and Austin lands the low blow once again. Just like how he won the title all those months prior. And the referee gets back to his feet. Austin lands the stunner. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Austin retains due to some evil and shady tactics. But the fact remains he is still the World Heavyweight Champion heading into WrestleMania. But then later in the night in the Royal Rumble, Triple H enters to try and make sure Austin doesn't have an opponent. But Triple H dominates the field, and the most shocking elimination of the night comes when he eliminates both Bloodline members in the Usos. Triple H eliminates both Jimmy and Jay. And then the countdown starts. And wait a minute. It's down to Triple H and Ilya Dragunov, but Sami Zayn is back at number 30. All those months ago, Triple H assaulted him backstage. Zayn was forced to vacate his Intercontinental title all those months ago, but now he's back here at the Royal Rumble in this hostile crowd, Saudi Arabia. And then Dragunov and Zayn go to work on Triple H. And then Zayn eliminates the game. And then he eliminates Dragunov as Sami Zayn punches his ticket to WrestleMania 42. Sami Zayn is going to be able to pick which world championship he wants to go after. But before we get to that, as Triple H lost the Royal Rumble, he's looking for a #1 contender heading into WrestleMania. And the top 2 challengers on the Raw brand at this time is none other than Gunther and Ilya Dragunov. But then, for Stone Cold Steve Austin, he has other plans. Before he can get to WrestleMania, he has to get through CM Punk. First time ever, face to face, a dream encounter that many fans have wanted to see for years. Austin tries to hit him with the stunner, but CM Punk is able to counter, and he hits Austin with the GTS, sending a message heading into the Elimination Chamber. First time ever, Punk and Austin World Heavyweight Championship. But before we get to that main event, number 1 contendership on the line, Gunther and Ilya Dragunov, 2 men who know each other very well. The winner faces Triple H at WrestleMania. Who will it be? As the match goes on and on, these 2 just brutalize each other. Ilya is able to land a H-bomb on the mat to the ring general. He goes for the cover. Is that it? Can Dragunov do it? Is that it? No, Gunther kicks out. These 2 know each other far too well. Dragunov now going for another H-bomb. This time, Gunther blocks it. Gunther knows Dragunov. All their wars over the years leads to this. With a WrestleMania spot on the line, Gunther lands the power bomb. Is that it for Ilya? No. Dragunov kicks out. And then Ilya heads to the top and lands one final blow. A super H-bomb from the 3rd row puts away Gunther. Dragunov has a date with the game. But now, heading into the main event, one of the biggest main events of all time. Probably tops the Cena heel turn from a year prior. Austin and CM Punk. First time ever. This has been years in the making, ever since they started advertising WWE 13. Back when they had that sit-down interview with Jim Ross. These 2 tear each other apart. Punk and Austin go to war. Austin lands the spine buster. Back and forth action. And then he lands that signature elbow drop. Austin does not care. This new version of Austin is crazy. But Punk lands the elbow drop. Punk gets Austin up for a GTS in the climax of the match. But Austin slips out and he lands the Stone Cold Stunner. Ref counts and he puts CM Punk away. Austin keeps his title heading into WrestleMania. Austin retains the world title. No one can stop the 2-man power trip. But now, heading into WrestleMania, speaking of, Triple H on the road to WrestleMania would torment Ilya Dragunov as he tries to injure Ilya heading into the match. But another match, Sami Zayn is about to declare who he's choosing for WrestleMania. All of a sudden, he can't even get the words out. Austin assaults Sami Zayn, making the statement that Zayn better stay away from him at WrestleMania. The Texas Rattlesnake is ruthless. The last couple months, this new Stone Cold has been absolutely insane, out of control, as he beats the crap out of Sami Zayn. He grabs the microphone and pummels Zayn with the microphone. It's vicious. It's tough to watch, ladies and gentlemen. After Zayn's historic win at the Rumble in Saudi Arabia, maybe he's regretting his decision. But Austin continues to assault Zayn. Zayn can't even choose who he wants to select for Mania as he gets Stone Cold Stunnered. But then Zayn retaliates. And the next few weeks, Zayn would assault Austin, take the fight to him any chance he got. And Zayn officially makes his choice. He officially makes his choice. He looks for a haluva kick, but Stone Cold moves out the way as Zayn says he'll see Austin at WrestleMania. But then, on the go-home show to WrestleMania, Austin assaults Sami Zayn in a supermarket just like he did to Booker T back in 2001.
Price check on a jackass.
The Mad Dragon just slayed the game, but can Sami Zayn do the same in just a few moments as he heads into the biggest match of his life? He goes up against this new Stone Cold, this new evil demonic Stone Cold, for the heavyweight championship of the world. And then the match is on, the fight is on, it's personal, it's bitter. Sami Zayn's story, but Stone Cold is trying to make sure Sami Zayn never wins the big one. The match is insane, it's out of control, back and forth. Zayn puts everything he has into this matchup, but Austin, at certain moments in time, takes the beating to Zayn. But then Zayn hits a torpedo DDT. And then Austin uses the $1 Million Dream, a move that was originally passed down by Ted DiBiase when Austin first broke into WWF. But then Sami Zayn takes the fight. He looks to make his comeback into the matchup. This is the biggest match of Sami Zayn's life. Can he do it? At a crucial moment in the match, he looks for a haluva kick. But then the ref is knocked down. Austin looks for a low blow. But then Zayn dodges and lands the Blue Thunder Bomb. But there's no referee. 1, 2, 3. Zayn would have had the match won. But the ref is down. All of a sudden, the son of a bitch, Triple H. He lost his title earlier in the night. But he does not want the two-man power trip to lose all the gold. He assaults Sami Zayn. The ref is down. He doesn't see this pedigree. This son of a bitch, Triple H. All of a sudden, wait a minute. It's Kevin Owens. The last we saw, he had to get surgery. But he's back this time to help out his best friend. He goes at Triple H. Triple H attempts a pedigree, but Owens catches it with a stunner. Stunner to Triple H. Ironically, it's also the move made famous by Stone Cold in the ring, who Owens fought back in WrestleMania 38, but now we cut back into the ring. Austin lands the stunner on Zayn, thanks to the distraction from Triple H. Ref counts. It's over. No! It is not over. Zayn stays alive. Zayn stays to fight some more. Austin looks for another stunner, but Zayn catches the leg. He catches the foot. Irish whip into the corner. Haluva kick. But Zayn's not done. He picks him up again. Stares right at his face. And then Zayn runs. Another haluva kick to the Texas Rattlesnake. Zayn goes for the pin. Ref counts. Can he do it? Yes, he does. Sami Zayn defies all the odds. With some help from a best friend, Sami Zayn becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion, and the WWE is saved from the two-man power trip. The two-man power trip have officially lost all the gold, and Sami Zayn does what he was always set out to do. The boyhood dream has come true. After winning the Rumble in Saudi, now he wins the world title in the main event of WrestleMania. And he defeats an absolute legend in this business to do it. The two-man power trip have been taken down once and for all. And now the WWE is safe, as Sami Zayn is the new World Heavyweight Champion. Because, folks, that's what would have happened if the two-man power trip had wrestled in the modern WWE.